What's up, everyone? It's your boy Scott. Welcome to the Scott Report, and today we're coming at a video a little bit late for a spotlight, but we're going to be taking a look at Ultron, Mr. No Strings on Me himself. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the reason why it took so long, I mean, we're literally like 2 weeks out from season 3. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna tell you guys at the top of the videos, I'm not too much of a fan of Ultron, but I did want to try to learn him a little bit and also do a spotlight on him as well, so the people who are unaware of how he operates can take a look. So per spotlight usual, we'll be taking a look at his Marvel Rivals lore, we'll be taking a look at his abilities and practice, and we'll be doing a quick play match. So he is a flying character, but I noticed that he operates better if you operate in a group. It took a bit to understand how his healing works, but once you get the hang of him, you're able to put up like some big numbers with this guy. In a sense, he kind of works like Storm, or more along the lines of how I wish Storm worked. Like, I think Storm, like her wind mode, that would be cool if she provided like some type of healing. That would be awesome. But anyway, let's get down to business. Let's get to Ultron. Let's take a look at what he has to offer. Let's take a look at his overview and see how he's more complex than just being an evil robot. So, Ultron is a strategist, coming in difficulty 2, the pinnacle of artificial life forms. Ultron is programmed to learn and adapt in ways far beyond human capability. He can summon an army of automated drones that obey his every command, raising his chances of victory exponentially. Expeditiously, as T.I. would say. So I'm taking a look at his lore. Marvel Rivals is going more off the comic book origin because, you know, a lot of people may only know Ultron from the MCU and think that he was created by Tony Stark, but that is actually on the contrary. Ultron was designed by Dr. Henry Pym, aka Ant-Man, to be the ultimate peacekeeping android, but when his programming determined that mankind was actually his own greatest enemy, Ultron decided to solve the problem by wiping humanity from existence. Due to genocidal tendencies, Ultron soon found himself banished from Earth by Pym and his fellow Avengers. After spending decades conquering cosmic civilizations, Ultron decided to return to the solar system where he was created when he discovered that a mysterious assailant was attempting to erase all traces of him from the timeline. So yeah, that's a little bit of the backstory for Ultron in Marvel Rivals. Let's hop into practice so we can take a look at his abilities in more detail. Then we'll hop into a quick match with him next. So at glance, you can see he can glide. He has the descend and ascend ability.
We will soon be under attack.
We got our target dummy Lunar Snow here. Taking a look at his primary fire, which is Sepelore. It's kind of interesting because it's like, it's more like a charging beam. So
double kill.
I know me personally, it finds it a little bit hard to aim that. So next we have dynamic flight. You push the button, he can actually fly in the direction needed, and he gets a flight boost for that short period of time as well. To make these go a little bit smoother, let's hop into the settings and let's turn off our cooldowns. So for about 8 seconds, he actually gets extended flight. He can also move in either direction, making him very tough. Like if he's in the air, or if he's on the ground getting pressed, he can go backwards or any direction that he needs to and still benefit from the extra movement as well. Next up we have Imperative Patch, which is the big part of his kit. Command a giant drone to follow an ally, constantly healing allies within his radius with more healing for the designated ally. So you press the R1 button on console, you see he drops a drone that you'll see over. So that drone is going to constantly heal everybody in this radius, but it gives more healing to the one that is targeted on. You primarily want to keep this on like your tanks as they're pressing forward, making space so they can keep getting healed. You can keep doing what you want to do, and then if people stay within that radius, they get healed as well. It may not look like it's doing a lot, but when you get into a battle where everybody is on the same page, is very beneficial. So you can keep the fight going with your characters that way. His next ability is Imperative Firewall. Summon drones to grant bonus health to allies within a range centered on itself and the ally marked by Imperative Patch. So whoever you have marked, they get bonus damage as well as yourself whenever you throw out this shield. So that is another very useful move in this kit. We're going to take off the cooldown just to see how long the cooldown is on this actual move. When you do it, has a 10-second cooldown. The 10 seconds feel like an eternity in Rivals, but at the same time it's not that bad as well. So as you're switching targets, you can heal yourself. Not heal yourself, you give yourself bonus damage and whoever's covered by that. So I mean, this kit is pretty straightforward. I mean, besides his team up with Iron Man, that's literally all that he has. Now his team up ability, we are going to have to go into the other screen unless I go somewhere, fly somewhere else to actually show you, because I do want to show you what it does. But next we'll be taking a look at his ultimate, which is the Rage of Ultron. Summon Ultron drones and fire that word is butchering me. Encephalores, damaging enemies nearby and healing targets. So it does damage. If somebody needs healing, it can heal as well. And it's a pretty long ult as well, and it does so much fire. It does so much the rate of healing that it does while it's going is so constant that at times this may even save people like from damaging ults because it's giving them that constant heal. So again, straightforward. That's pretty much his kit. His beam goes pretty far too. Like, we're a little bit past 30 meters and we're still able to make full contact. So there is drop off with him, but it's like drop off you don't really have to worry about. Like, if you're this far away and you're still getting good damage, that makes him a threat. We already know that flying meta is very hard to deal with right now, because in every game, every character have counters, but I think there's more characters who can't do anything with them than characters that can. Like somebody like Magic is, unless you can catch him a little bit lower or you're really good with your mobility, you know, they're toast against Ultron. You know, Thor can get up there, but not for like that long. He's a very interesting character overall. So we do want to take a look at his team up before we jump into the match to show you what that does, which personally I think should have been his ability he had in his kit instead of a team up. So his team up ability is Nano Ray with Iron Man. Iron Man uses nanotechnology to upgrade Ultron's arsenal, enhancing his Encephalor Ray to Nano Ray. During this active phase, Ultron fires an unstoppable Nano Ray straight ahead that pierces through all characters, delivering massive damage to enemies while simultaneously restoring health allies. If you guys are familiar with Mora and her ultimate on Overwatch, it's pretty much the same thing. That's what his team up ability with Iron Man gives him. I think he should have had this as a standard move, just like on a big cooldown. That would have made him even more formidable. But again, if you can get your team on the same page and fight with him together, he can put up some big numbers. He takes a lot of work, in my opinion. Everybody needs to be on the same page for him to work effectively. We keep running into this meta where we're going like with 4 strategists. We're stuck in that meta for some reason. I don't know if that's what people have been doing in the tournaments or what. But a lot of my matches, like, your problem used to be having somebody that actually wanted to heal. Now you have like full teams of healers. But who knows, this might actually work out.
The battle starts in 5.
Primarily, we want to try to keep this
3,
on thing
2, 1.
because he's pushing the front line.
You have to stop them from securing the mission area. You think this is a challenge? Try raising 2 superpowered troops.
Paul, there's not anything I can do.
I'll take a shield.
Is it really clobbering time already, Ben?
Burst reinforcement.
Feeling fantastic.
I have finished the job. Ultron burst reinforcement. If you wish to survive, you must prepare me. You would have failed without me. Energy levels.
Everybody stays together, we're all fine. That's how I try to be sneaky.
Make yourself useful.
Shields up!
Spider-Bot.
Your powers are mine!
I'm stunned.
Feeling fantastic.
This is my
I was
unnatural
worried.
selection. Embrace perfection.
Born again!
This is my unnatural selection. Embrace perfection.
Bright like a star!
What does that make me?
Yeah, I'm bright like a star.
Felt nice.
By the eye of Agamotto!
It's domination. I have finished the job.
Much better.
So you actually did it, Flynn.
I suck.
That's my sister.
Is it really clobbering time already, Ben?
We will soon be under attack.
Invisible?
This is AI on the hardest difficulty as well.
I suck.
Embrace perfection.
You actually did it,
Finish the
Flynn.
job.
I'm impressed.
Rock on, Ben!
Turn around, quick. These little robots may be a problem. That's much better.
Your powers are mine!
I am ready to put on a show.
Ultron burst reinforcement.
Behold!
Alright, they're partying up.
Thanks so much.
Wish to survive, you must prepare me. Systems rebooting.
We're getting pressure, so we're starting to drop.
Watch your back!
Ah, my cooldown was gone, so I couldn't get away. We got 25 assists off of that run.
New
I see
physical
you have
chassis
need,
online.
Dr. Strange.
We'll have a quarrel because there's no one here with me and this guy.
I'm bright like a star!
It's domination!
Alright. We're able to muscle him back a bit and take the point.
Like a day at the spa.
Thanks so much. It's spider time! Only 60 seconds left. Feeling fantastic. That's what makes me
These spider-bots must be mine. I have finished the job.
Nest out of here.
This is my unnatural selection.
Darkness, take them.
It's almost like you already have to know where you're going to want to shoot with them.
Don't let them break us.
Ultron virus reinforcement.
I unleash the Shanti's power.
Reinforcement.
Feeling shields up. 10 seconds.
Alright, 10 seconds to go.
Powers move!
Without me. Energy levels rising.
Alright.
Another epic victory.
So for the most part, that's Ultron and what he can do. Very straightforward character. He finished with 16, 1, and 35 with the most assists, but we only had 5k heals. Of course, we have 4 strategists, so that was kind of divvied between all of us. But for the most part, that's Ultron in a nutshell and everything that he's capable of. Again, I'm not a super fan of the character, but if that's like the type of playstyle that interests you, then by all means. Like again, he really works well when you're playing with a team. Like when everybody's staying within your circle, kind of like Storm. That's when you really see his stats start to fly. So I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. As we get closer to season 3, we got more and more content coming for Rivals that I cannot wait to show you guys. I'll catch you guys soon. So until then, as I always say, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you chose to listen to me. I really appreciate that, so thanks for stopping by. On that note, it's your boy Scott signing out. See you soon.